Welcome to today's First Descendant video. We have some important things that I've been basically reshaping and recreating. I've talked about this a lot on my streams, and you guys deserve to hear it here on the channel. Talking about multi-farming and how to do this efficiently, make your games more fun, and enjoy yourself along the way, and be more effective with everything. And before we get into that, I am sponsored by my stream. Come on over and check it out. Join the community, vibe out, get into these games that I be playing, and maybe even play with me because I always keep it open for anybody. I am setting up the Discord, so make sure you jump to that and get yourself involved for the future when we start doing a lot of community things. Okay, now for this multi farming, what is it? What are you talking about? Well, let's dive into it right now so you can see exactly what I mean. Back in the day, in the original time that I made a bunch of videos, I told people to go to specific missions that are going to be the fastest, right? It'll take you less than 5 minutes, repeat the mission, and just keep on until you get what you need. One example is Majesty Lab, and then there's a bunch of others. But the point is, this is what we tend to tell people as creators. And while this is true and it is the most effective because you get really good at it, I got a lot of tips that I want to talk about and showcase to you guys as we go forward. One example, let's just say I wanted to pick up a character like Glay, which I currently have most of her pieces without even trying, mind you, just getting her through doing other things. And so now when you look at her, what is it that I need to do that I can get to lock in with her, right? 115 is required for the Frozen. I'm going to be going to Mystery's End. So now that's a mission that I'll end up doing, but I need to see what 115 is offering. And the reason I like to do this and the reason I'm telling you guys to do this is because you're going to get a better understanding of how to maximize your play. So if we look at 115, it's going to give me the Glay stabilizer that I'm looking for, but it also has an energy activator. And of course, let's see these other weapons. One of the best LMGs, the Enduring Legacy, as well as the Wave of Light blueprint. So now let's just say I needed one of these. I pretty much have all of this here except the energy activator. But I say, okay, this is a better chance. I would prefer to try to get the energy activator or Glay. And so now I'm going to do this mission instead. And it might take me 2 minutes more, but I'm adding to the rewards of what I want compared to doing something that would only give me an energy activator and I'm stacked up with hundreds of things. I am a victim of this as well, guys. If you go and you look at certain things, like for example, I have 13 of these and I pretty much have all the items on this list. So there's nothing for me to get, but I have 13 of them. And I promise you, you look through your consumables, you're going to find the amorphouses as well and say, dang, I have 20, maybe 30, maybe 40, maybe 50 of the same thing. And sure, I can go into this mission and try to get a catalyst, but why not try to hunt for things that I don't have? Let's say I want the ultimate Ajax and I want the catalyst. Now I got two options on top of the setup that I need. Okay. And this will go for all of the amorphouses. And of course, the way to check that is to go to access info, amorphous materials, and every single amorphous materials here. You can scam through if you want through this, or you can do it the way I just showcased, which is there's a weapon I might want. I need to unlock Python on this account. I need the blueprint. Let's see. I'm going to go and check out Dead Bride. And Dead Bride has a specific 25. So now I want to go see what 25 is offering. And again, This is a low level one, but just an example, maybe 25 has what I need. Well, guess what? It has an energy and it has the blueprint, so I can hunt for both of those. I'm gonna get one or the other on this mission. It's on easy mode, not gonna be very hard to chase down. Okay, I'm just gonna go in here and do the mission. Okay, and this is the example of what I'm saying about being able to maximize your potential. This is just one key thing that I like to do to maximize it. All right. And there's a whole conversation to get into about these. The same thing with the energy act, the catalyst. There's a bunch of things you can do here that you can do multiple missions just to get each of the materials. And same thing with the energy. Okay. Now I want to touch on an important thing that I like to do a lot of. I got to be careful here. These enemies are chasing me down. Hey guys, I'm making a video. So as you can see, all of these weapons are not maxed out. They're pretty much still getting upgraded at the moment. So I purposely put on low level weapons. I even have blue standard weapons in my stash that I'm going to be leveling up. Every time I get a weapon to 40, I usually put it away in my storage. And then I only keep the ones that I need to max out, unless it's like my primary weapons that I really love, that I'm going to be using consistently. Then I'll keep those. But as you can see, even the standard ones. And why am I doing this? Because I'm going to get more mastery levels. What does that matter about my farming? Well, I'm going to have more capacity on everything. So I'm pretty much able to store way more everything and just buffing myself up even better. It is a part of farming and it's necessary. And so that is another step. Another thing, when we were talking about the active access info, maybe you don't want to play some characters and you're not that interested. Let's say uh, Eugene, Kyle, or whatever character you're not into. It's okay. You don't have to be into them to unlock them and get everything you need. For example, Eugene, I don't have much of his, but I have one. I can go and look here and see, okay, he has a devourer set up. And then it's for the shelter, which is very cool. For me, 79. So now I can look at 79 and figure out what is in there. Is it worth for me pushing this? All right, it got some energy, so that's good. I can hunt that down while I'm hunting him down as well. And guess what? It has the afterglow sword, which I need to max out and get 4 versions of it to make it the best potential that it could be. So I definitely have to go do this. And so all of a sudden, I'm getting Eugene. And why am I bringing up Eugene? Is because, as I said before, your mastery level can get higher if you end up putting on a new character and maxing them out. So this character is level 40 right now, and all my characters that I currently have are level 40. But if I get another one like Eugene, for example, and then I play him just to get to 40 while I'm farming something easy, something simple, I'm good to go. I can farm with all these guys having nothing on pretty much. It's pretty basic. The game is pretty easy. Put on a couple of health and defense or something, you'll be fine. But the point is, that's going to maximize my mastery level, which is going to maximize my capacity for my weapons, my characters, and all of this good stuff. So you're going to basically buff yourself up for your farming as you do these type of things. Okay. So that's the type of thinking that you want to have. And this is what I'm doing to have a little more fun as well. On top of that, I'm just doing various missions. I got to the point where I said, I don't want to just farm, Majesty Labs over and over and over and over. And I end up with the same rewards and I don't get anything new. I'll get amorphous material number 2, for example, on normal. If I put it on hard, I'm going to get the amorphous. Oh, doesn't show. But that right there is just an example of what you can do to maximize. Personally, I like to have fun, so I'll go in there and I'll do things like defense. Defense is absolutely cool with me. It's one of my favorites. You can farm new weapons, you can farm new characters very fast in here while you're getting amorphous material and you're still getting some good other rewards as well. And so I personally love going in there. You get 4 more rewards per mission that you do that with, and I think it's necessary. And to talk about these bosses, again, every boss has different materials. You could just hunt down bosses if you really don't want to make it too complicated. You can hunt down bosses, and this is another type of thing I like to do every once in a while. It's like, okay, he has 3 of the items that I want. If I fight him, he's got to drop one of those, within 5 tries. I can also go into the map and grab me some void shards and then get into one of the boss fights and end up unlocking amorphous material items as well. So that's another method. Those are just some things that you got to think about and take the time to have fun, honestly speaking. But those are just the general things that I like to do to keep this game fresh instead of mind numbing grinding of the same mission over and over, because in the end of the day the resources is what matters. So if you look around, you'll see I have hundreds of one item, for example 4 of these, and I haven't really looked through to see what I have the same of, but 3 of these. And you just go down the list and there's some weapons that I over extended on because I was farming the same mission over and over. But now I'm saying I want all these weapons to unlock and make it happen. So take the time, do what's right for you. I just wanted to give you guys the best possible rundown on what you should be doing to be able to keep the fun in the game while maximizing your potential for the rewards and all of that. Okay. That's pretty much it. I do have a giveaway. Go check it out in the comments. We're giving away some of my favorite games for this year, and you're welcome to get yourself a chance to win. All right. See you there. Peace.